Welcome to Monday Mondays. I'm your host, Stock Sniper, and we back at it. Monday Monday, man. Well, Venezuelan president went to court today, and man, he don't go back to court to the middle of March. Crazy. He got 2 months to sit in there, and you know they're gonna have him all by himself. You know, they're gonna have him all by himself in solitary confinement, as we know, as PC. Yep, his life definitely changed. You know, definitely changed. Which I've been thinking about this, man. Bro, them damn scumbag drug dealers, bro, are so goddamn meat greedy. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting on liquid gold over there and couldn't even run that right. We had a nerve to run a damn cartel and weapons as well, because he's charged with weapons and narco-terrorism. You know what I'm saying? Which is one of the top-notch crimes that you can get. I'm surprised. Hey, what's up to Don? I'm surprised it did not carry the death penalty. But of course, you know, we already know America wanted that oil. Those oil companies that we love so much. Exxon, shout out to Exxon. Shout out to Chevron. Shout out to Shell. They wanted that oil, guys. They wanted it, they want it, they want it, they want it. Because in their opinion, it's theirs to begin with. You know, they got swindled out of it and didn't have a government or a president to help them get it back. Well, it's a done deal now, Chad. It's a done deal, man. And Trump told us last night, we in the oil business now. I should have put that in my title. We are now in the oil business. You know, Texas is where I'm at. It's gonna be good work. It's gonna be good in Texas because all that oil, that thick oil that they got over there, Texas is one of the few states that has the facility to process all that thick oil. So it's going down, man. It's going down, it's going down, it's going down. You know, I mean, according to them, man, that's our stuff, man. And then they wasn't running it, they not running it correctly. A lot of the stuff, according to the word out there, is that they was not taking care of the equipment, the stuff that we built. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that we built so they can, you know, get the oil up out of there. In other words, they probably already knew it was coming to an end, man. But, you know, they had other things in mind, the president of Venezuela. You know what I'm saying? As y'all already know, as I know for a fact, there's a lot of Venezuelans over here illegal, man. And that president was sending them over here. And if you don't know, them Venezuelans, you know, they man, some of them are real criminals that we have never seen before in America. I know it firsthand. But guess what, man? It's good. You know, no matter how you want to look at it, man. We got January, we got February, we got income tax season coming. A lot of you guys are going to get big income tax. And guess what? Somewhere, some way, somehow, we got to extract that money from somewhere to pay that. And also to get the debt down. 2026 is going to be an amazing year. I hear everybody talking about China this, Russia that. Man, them people ain't finna do nothing, guys. They ain't not finna do anything but complain. That's all they gonna do. They ain't gonna do nothing. I'm tired of hearing people, especially new people don't really know how this operate, talking about China this, Russia that, like they really gonna do something. Man, they not gonna do nothing, guys. Why? Because now, like Trump told us last night, we are in the oil business now. So guess what? China has to come buy the oil from America. And guess what? We're going to sell it to them. Hey, what's up, Hustle 8592? Appreciate you for joining. We're going to sell it to them. You know what I'm saying? We're going to rebuild that structure over there that they damaged and don't even, you know, that's damaged very heavily. We're going to rebuild that infrastructure. Shout out to Exxon and Chevron. We're going to rebuild that infrastructure. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to drill that thick oil up out of that ground, and we're going to send it to Texas. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to Texas. Yeah, hook 'em horns. We're going to send all that good oil to Texas. And our good refinery brothers and sisters are going to do what? They're going to get it ready for processing. And guess what, guys? A lot of people are thinking we might see gas 99 cents. That's what somebody said in the chat. 99-cent gas, here we come. And there was another smart guy that said it like a month and a half ago. He said that 99-cent gas is coming. That's what he said. This guy said this in the chat a month and a half ago. And when he said that, I was like, man, that would be great, because guess what? Gas haven't been 99 cents since I was a teenager, guys. That lets you know pretty much how old I am. Who remembers 99-cent gas, guys? Who in this chat remember gas is 99 cents? I do. I was around 17, 18 years old when a gallon of gas was 99 cents, way back in the game, in the early 90s, early 90s, late 80s. Gas was 99 cents a gallon. And man, guess what? We had two smart guys in the comment section. One guy called it out a month and a half ago. He said 99 cents a gallon, here we come. And I was like, man, that would be such a blessing if gas can go back down to 99 cents a gallon. And guess what? Somebody else said it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else said it yesterday. For sure, gas gonna be 99 cents. And guess what? I kind of believe that now. If everything goes correctly and we're able to get this oil out here to Texas, where oil and water don't mix. I said it. In Texas, oil and water do not mix. So guess what? We're going to get that oil and we're going to bring it to Exxon Mobil. Shout out to Exxon Mobil. And guess what we're going to do? We're going to get that thick oil, which is super thick. You know what I'm saying? The best of the best when it comes to liquid gold. We're going to process it. We're going to put a little work into it. We're going to flip it. We're also going to cut it. And we're going to turn it into gasoline. In my opinion, and a lot of people's opinion on this channel that are really smart guys that come rock with us in the chat room. Shout out to the chat. Anyways, in my opinion, gas going to go down to 99 cents in my area. I don't know about your area. All I can do is worry about Texas, deep down south, down here where I'm at. And boy, it'll be a miracle. It'll be a blessing to see gas go back down to 99 cents. Also, that I've been forgetting to speak on another subject is Netflix. Netflix did a reverse split. If anybody knows my history with Netflix, the company, the stock, you know one of my worst trades was with Netflix. But guess what, guys? A miracle had just happened. What happened, Stock Sniper? We just did a reverse split on Netflix. And guess what? Now Netflix is around $91, back where I got it from, way back in the gap. But this time, man, I got a whole lot of faith in Netflix as a company now. Because you know Netflix has stayed down till they came up, and now they up on top of the totem pole. And guess what? Everybody rocks with Netflix. Netflix NFL, Netflix boxing, everything's going on. So let's get back to the regular scheduled program about Venezuelan oil and how Donald Trump went in there and did the unthinkable and came out with the oil. Now he's saying, America, we are now in the oil business. So guess what? It's going to happen. He's going to make promise. No matter if you like him or not, you got a dividend check coming. Remember he said that. Dividend checks. No tax on tips. No tax on overtime. All these from the big, beautiful bill that's going to make most Americans, their income tax check going to be greater than ever. All you got to do is do a little research, talk to your tax preparer. I ain't got time to explain all the tax benefits and all the tax laws. That's not what this live about. All you got to do is pay attention and go research. Go talk to a certified CPA. That's why it's very important to have a great CPA on your team. Hopefully, it could be somebody in your family. It could be somebody in your family. Or it can be you. All you got to do is go to school and learn another skill. And guess what? Being a tax preparer is a really good skill to have. Take it from the OG. If you love money, if you love resources, if you love going from nothing to something, if you love digits and counting up, if you love finance, go to school to be a CPA. You'll thank me later. So what's up, chat? How y'all doing? We got 185 people in the building, and that's how we like it on Money Monday. Man, what a great day. What a great day. What a great month to start off the new year. And guess what, chat? We rocking and rolling. We rocking and rolling. And guess what? A lot of y'all, man, taxes coming up. I hope y'all do the right thing with your tax money, chat. I hope y'all don't go to the club. I hope y'all don't trick it off at the strip club. I said it. I hope y'all do the right thing. Find something you love to do and add an extra income onto what you got going on. More importantly, make some investments in you, yourself, and your kids and in your family. In other words, make your situation better. That's what we're trying to do. Nobody paying taxes. But that's all right if you don't pay taxes. Guess who's going to come knocking at your door? Uncle Sam is going to come knocking at your door. And guess what? He's going to seize your assets. Just like they seized the Venezuelan president, seized that oil. That's going to happen to you if you don't pay your taxes. So you better pay your taxes. That's what you better do. You better listen to the OG. Do not sleep and pay your taxes, because guess what? You'll be thinking everything good and gravy. It's like the Venezuelan president. He thought everything was good and gravy. He thought he could sell all that dope. He thought he could sell all them goddamn guns, chat. And guess what happened to him? Uncle Sam came knocking at his door and kicked him in and took him in the middle of the night and brought him for justice. Crimes of narco-terrorism, crimes of weapons. And guess what? He played himself. That's why it's never good, youngsters, it's never good to be a drug dealer. Why, Stock Sniper? Because it don't make any sense to be selling all that dope in 2025. It don't make any sense. Now you got a sitting president, right, on top of the world, sitting on all that liquid gold over there. And this dude want to participate in the drug business. Now, see, that's one thing about them scummy drug dealers, guys. One thing about them, they greedy, but then at the same time they dumb. Why is they dumb, Stock Sniper? Because instead of him paying all the attention to drug trafficking and weapons sales, he should have been paying attention to the liquid gold. Come on now. He should have been paying attention to the liquid gold and that oil that's deep, deep, deep under that ground. That's what he should have been paying attention to. And he thought but see, you know that man been the president over there for a very, very long time. So guess what he thought? He thought that he was on top of the world. He thought, he thought he was Scarface. You know what I'm saying? He thought he was a Big Meech. He thought he was Larry Hoover. And guess what? At the end of the day, all of it come crumbling down. Why does it all come crumbling down, Stock Sniper? Because my grandpa told me long, long time ago, ill-gotten gain has no prosperity. In other words, the drug game and criminal activity and all that criminal shit of selling dope, selling guns on a high level or a small level, guess what? At the end of the day, only two things can happen. Either you can end up in jail like the Venezuelan president, or you'll end up dead. There's only two things can happen. You know what I'm saying? Ill-gotten gain has no prosperity. Ill-gotten gain has no prosperity. You probably believe in Santa. Yes, I did. At one time when I was a little bitty kid, we all believed in Santa. We was all told that Santa Claus comes down the chimney and gives us gifts. And we wake up in the morning and Santa been in the left. And everything we wanted, everything we needed, and everything we desired was up under the Christmas tree. That was a very, very long time ago when I was a little bitty boy. Ain't nothing wrong, youngsters, with believing in Santa Claus. If that's what you want to believe in Santa Claus. Why? Because you're a kid. Christmas is for the kids, guys. But back to the subject. Back to the subject that matter. Thank y'all for joining me. Thank y'all for coming in and rocking with me. I'm your host, the one and only Stock Sniper. And yes, we on a marvelous day. Profits from oil. That's what we talking about right now. Big profits from oil. That's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? It's because one thing's got to happen. And one thing we got to realize, somebody got to pay down that debt. That debt has to come down. America's debt has to come down. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing what matters. In other words, all Trump is doing is robbing Peter to pay Paul. Who is Paul, Stock Sniper? Paul is the American people. Yes, it's you and I. So guess what? Everything that he said he was going to do. No tax on overtime. Not stimulus checks, dividend checks, right? Don't call it stimulus checks, guys. For the people in the back, don't call it stimulus checks because it's not stimulus checks, right? It's called a dividend check. That means that all the money that America makes, each U.S. citizen gets a percentage, like a stock. You know, if you own a certain stock, if you own Coca-Cola, if you own Exxon, who we talking about right now, guess what's going to happen? Every 3 months, you're going to get what is called, say it with me for the people in the back, a dividend check. That means that whatever the company makes in a quarter from its earnings report, which comes every 3 months, once the company reports its earnings report, guess what the company does? The company, all the profits, the company splits it up between the investors and pay you in form of a dividend. So same thing with this dividend check that Trump been talking about. All this money, all this income that's coming in from tariffs, from all these businesses, from now oil. Guess what's going to happen? When they release those dividend checks, each American is going to get a percentage of the dividend checks. And guess what? Trump said he was going to do that, and guess what's going to happen? That money got to come from somewhere. That's why I call it rob Peter to pay Paul. You know, because guess what? People have been robbing us for so long. They've been robbing America for so long. For so long, they've been robbing America. We hear it all the time, all the time. If you've been paying attention to the tariffs, look at how much tariffs we pay compared to another country. Guess what? We're paying all the taxes. They hardly ain't paying anything. But guess what? It's a change, right? It's a change now. And guess what? We finna benefit, guys. I'm telling y'all right now, if you like Donald Trump or not, I don't like him either. I said it. But guess what? He's doing the right thing. He's doing what's best. Guess what? He's going to give the money back to the people. Straight up. He's going to give the money back to the people. You're going to see it. Most Americans are going to see this on these income tax checks, which will be February and March. Only thing we must do, you do not want to blow your income tax money, guys. Don't do it. Save it. Stack money, act broke. That is a big slogan on this channel. Stack money, act broke. Make 2026, 2027, and 2028 your best 3 years ever. The whole 3 years, stack money, act broke. Yeah, stack money, act broke. Don't buy no Jordans. Don't buy no Don Julio. Don't buy DoorDash and Uber every single day like some of my friends. Don't do it. You stack money, you act broke. You got 3 more years. I said it at the end of 2024. You got 3 years left now. And guess what? It really starts right now. It starts right now. It starts with the big, beautiful bill and your tax return. Don't worry about what nobody else getting. See, too many times we worry about other people instead of staying in our own lane and minding our own business. Do not worry about what somebody else is getting. Worry about what you're getting. Worry about your household, right? We talked about that the other day, chat. Worry about your household. Worry about what's going on with your house, right? You got to worry about what's going on with your foundation before you can worry about what's going on with somebody else's foundation. So in other words, you got to make sure you got a strong foundation starting right now. Y'all heard me say this at the end of 2024, but it ain't too late. It take time to shine. That's why they ass behind. Always remember that, chat. It take time to shine. That's why they ass behind, because it's a marathon. It's not a sprint. And what we always got to remember, it's always a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. But we cannot be shallow-minded, right? You can't be shallow-minded. You can't be anxious. You got to be patient. You got to be patient, and you got to be willing to put the work in. We got 129 people in the building. Let's go. It's going down. Profits from oil. What a heck of a message to start off the new year. May God bless everybody and their family. May God bless everybody on this chat. We got 163 people in the building. May God bless everybody in this chat. And guess what? Once March hit, I'm praying to God that 100% of the people that's inside of this chat will see the biggest income tax check they have ever seen. But guess what, guys? A lot of people, when they got that money during COVID, a lot of people spunt it. I'm telling everybody right now, 280 some people in the building, do not start high capping when you get this money. Do not start high capping. What I want you to do is to act broke. Act like you ain't get no money. And don't tell nobody, except for the people in your household. That's it. But the goal is, if you're a man, you gotta be the leader of your household. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the one, the leader, that have the example on how it's supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? You have to be the one to influence your particular household. Every American household is up to the man to do what, Stock Sniper? Make sure the household runs efficiently. Make sure everybody look up to you as the man to take care of business and make sure everything's straight. If every household do that, that means that you got to pay attention who you socialize with. You got to pay attention who you give your energy to. You got to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? You got to pay attention to all that. Because guess what? All it takes is one bad seed, one bad vibe, one bad energy to come disrupt everything that you got going on. In 2026, we got to eliminate that. We got to eliminate that. You got to eliminate that. You know what I'm saying? Eliminate all the negative attitudes. Brother, that's just 1 to 4K. I'm not sure it was worth making everything more expensive and starting a war. Man, look, bro, that's life. I don't know how old you are, but you sound like you're kind of young. Man, yesterday's prices ain't today's prices. I said it. Yesterday's prices ain't today's prices. That's how it goes. Prices always gonna rise, bro. But what you gotta do as a person is you got to know how to move and how to build and how to stack money, act broke, and learn how to make some proper investments. Because that's life. That's life, right? That's life. I remember when gas was 99 cents, bro. Gas went as high as $5 at one time. I remember when it was 99 cents. I remember when bread was 50 cents. I remember when bread was 25 cents. Come on now. Yesterday's prices ain't today's prices. If you start selling tacos, if you start selling hamburgers out of your house, and then you upgrade to a brick and mortar, you're not gonna sell those burgers for the same price. You're not gonna do it. It don't work like that. And if I'm used to paying $2 for one of your burgers, when you were selling hamburgers out of the house, then all of a sudden you upgraded and you got a building, now your burgers is $4. If I want to continue to eat them burgers, guess what I gotta do? I gotta earn more money. And if I don't want to, guess what? I don't buy it. I'm so tired of people complaining about gas, complaining about eggs, complaining about bread, complaining about meat, complaining about rent. But then you smoking cigarettes every single day. You drinking every single day. You going to DoorDash and Uber and McDonald's as much as you can. The same people that's complaining are the same ones that spend all their money. Come on, man. Come on now. Same people that's complaining are the same people that got to go to the corner store every single day. Before they go to work, they got to go get a cup of coffee. When they get off work, they got to go get some cigarettes. They got to get some beer. They got to buy some Don Julio. But then they want to talk about prices going up. Instead of complaining about the prices going up, what we should be doing is adding another skill. I didn't expect gas to stay at 99 cents when I was 17 years old. I didn't expect bread to stay 50 cents. Why, Stock Sniper? Because, very, very important, what I'm about to say. Yesterday's prices are not today's prices. Elevate, evolve. But it's so many people are stuck on a 9 to 5. No investments, no 401k plan, No 3 ways to make an income. All they got is one income. Which 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, the job ain't gonna give you no raise. So you got to have more than one income. That's all it is to it. It's called solving problems. It's called critical thinking. And it's called putting the work in. That's what it's called. I'm tired of people complaining about eggs, bro. I'm tired of people complaining about the rent. Okay, if the rent too high, scale it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of people complaining about a $1,000 car note. Okay, stack your money, act broke, and buy a car cash. Come on, people. Oh, come on. I'm tired of people complaining, but all they do is go to work for one job instead of having three different types of income. Okay, they raising prices. Okay, find another way to make some money. That's all you gotta do. It's all type of ways to make money in 2026. Don't go into 2026 complaining. Man, that's a lot of people going into 2026 still complaining about prices going up. Man, stop it, bro. I'm tired of hearing it. And people around me that talk like that, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cut their ass off. Don't come around me complaining about prices going up. Stop it. That's the stinking thinking of how they want you to think. They want you to be so obsessed with prices going up. They want you to be so obsessed. And it messes with your mental health when you always worrying about bickering and complaining. Complainers complain. Doers do. Go getters go get. Complainers stay stuck in the same spot, bro. Complaining about eggs, bro. Majority of y'all wasn't even paying attention to none of that. In 2020, in 2019, 2018, majority of the people that's complaining about eggs right now are the same ones that would just go into the store and pick it up because they want it. That's what I want. I want eggs. I want apple juice. I want cakes and pies. You wasn't worrying about the price back then. Now they come with all this propaganda and all this raising interest rates, which y'all knew nothing about in 2010 or 2005. Hardly ain't nobody on this internet knew anything about interest rates, knew nothing about none of that until now. Come on, man. And they use that. They use that to brainwash you, to think everything is sky high. Meanwhile, gas is $2.09 where I'm at right now. I don't care about how much eggs is. I absolutely don't care. Why? Because I'm an earner. I know how to go out and get it. And guess what? If I can't get it, I just will adapt to something else. That's all it is to it. Man, the same people complaining about all these prices going up can't stay out the club, can't stay out the liquor store, can't go a day without smoking a cigarette, can't go a weekend without tricking off their money to a female or to a man. Come on now, can't go 6 months without ordering DoorDash and Uber Eats, which is a great side income. All this complaining, go drive DoorDash and Uber on the side and make up the loose ends. It's called figuring it out. That's exactly what it's called. It's called figure it out. I'm right here at the zoo. I should pull up. Well, pull up. That's all you gotta do. Pull up. Come pull up. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, back to the scheduled program. Tired of complaining, man. Stop all that complaining. All that complaining, all that do, it drives your mental health and it makes your energy super, super low. That's all it does. Bickering and complaining about everything, complaining about eggs, bro. Really? Got people complaining about eggs, man. Got people complaining about apple juice that has a ton of sugar in it that you not supposed to be drinking anyway. That apple juice got so much sugar in it, you subject to get sugar diabetes if you keep on drinking it. That's what happens. You the one complaining. I ain't complaining about nothing. I love people, love walking with God. Yeah, Appreciate you for joining. I'm your host. And today is Money Monday. Today is Money Monday. I'm going a little bit over on the walk down. So, we 30 minutes in on this walk down. And that's what it is. So I hope y'all having a great day, chat. I'm having a marvelous day on Money Monday. A marvelous day. Yeah. A marvelous, marvelous day. On this great Money Monday. What about the lizard people? I don't know nothing about no lizard people. All I know is that it's Money Monday. And I just got through running 3 miles and walking another 1.25 miles on this walk down. That's what I got going on right now, chat. And I think we're just about done with the walk down. I'm about 5 minutes overdue. Usually I walk about 1.25 miles or 1.5 miles. But at this point, I'm over the time. XRP is going up. XRP is going up. They work with NVIDIA. Do you know anything about cryptocurrency? Yeah, I know a little bit about cryptocurrency. Just a little bit. I'm not an expert. I know a little bit about it. I got a little bit of it. You know, I'm not heavily invested in crypto though because, you know, I'm more of a stock guy. You know, I'm more of that. You know, but you know, the reason why I'm not so heavily in crypto because it's not insured, right? It's not insured. So I stick with what I know, what I've been knowing all my life, what my grandpa taught me, you know, which is investing into the stock market, sticking with a 401k plan, sticking with the companies that I know, like, and trust. But yes, I like crypto. I like XRP. I like Bitcoin. Yeah. I just got to educate myself more on how to take it off of the exchange and take it and put it on a wallet. That's the only thing I don't know. But I haven't been really putting myself into that is because, like I said, I like to have insurance behind my stocks and stuff. I like to have insurance, you know, and as we know, crypto, like, it don't really have no insurance. It really don't. Yeah, stop at the bathroom. I'm at the water fountain. I need to talk to you. I open carry the AR, so don't be scared. I'm just trying to talk. Well, where you at? I'm at the water fountain right now. Where you at? I'm at the water fountain right now. I'm finna go over there and stand by it. Finna go over there right now. It's right there. See everybody out here playing golf. Water fountain right there. You said you were standing at the water fountain. You lied. I don't know what you think this is, because this ain't that and that ain't this. I don't, I don't know what you think this is, but this ain't that and that ain't this. I was just at the water fountain, bro. I was just there. You see, I thought you was real about what you was saying. I went over there. I'm supposed to be off of this right now. I walked all the way over here just to show you, you said you gonna meet me at the water fountain. I walked way over there just to show you that's where I'm at. But I appreciate you for joining me though. I hope you learned something up out of this. Instead of trying to meet somebody that you don't know nothing about, you need to be trying to listen to the information on what I'm talking about. That's what matters. You know what I'm saying? But I think you were just trying to throw me off, throw off the conversation. But it's still the same thing. It's still the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Still the same thing. Hello, how you doing? Appreciate y'all for joining. I'm your host, the one and only Stock Sniper. And with that being said, I love and I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for coming through and rocking with me. We held over 100 people in the live. I thank y'all for rocking with me. It is 3 o'clock. My time is up. I went over my time. All right, how y'all doing? I went over my time. But it's all good. I will be going live again tonight. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, so you will be notified whenever I go live. I'm gonna go live tonight, guys. A little bit. I just got through working out. I'm on a time schedule. Most people that know that join the walk down, I'm done by now. But somebody said they was gonna meet me at the water fountain, so I went over there to the water fountain, and guess what? Nobody was there. So I'm done with that. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Always remember, earn, spend less, make proper investments. Teach it to your kids and grandkids. Teach it to the people in your circle. And most of all, after that, you teach it to everybody around the world. With that being said, I love and I appreciate y'all chat. To the next one, it's the one and only Stock Sniper. Earn, spend less, make proper investments. To the next one, I'm out.